but the focus is always going to be on the big guy up top, Benteke. Dominant in the air, but he's also excellent with the ball at his feet. But in the attack, it comes down to Herbers, Loturi. They both have a great sense of the game, so getting them on the ball, control.
And all eyes now on the black and red against the visitors from the north. Match day 4 begins with DC United hoping to stay among the unbeaten. With losses away to Minnesota and Vancouver, they are now playing in their 4th consecutive game away, and they've gone direct now. And it's Prince Owusu calling his own name, but that direct threat could really cause problems for the home side. The Canadian international has ever played in a back 3, but it drops now for Pegula, and Pegula breaking those lines himself. Benteke on the turn, and it's Benteke setting his sights. This couldn't generate enough power.
Well, it's an excellent start for DC United so far because they're forcing Montreal to have to play long.
And then spacing behind, he's gotten in that pocket, squares it across for Owusu. And it's Fabian Herbers stinging the post. It was a menacing drive from the German.
Even in their own half, they're able to create 2v3 or 3v2, 4v2, and then they're off and running. But right here, you have to play that into the path of Petrasso. Easy cross. Instead, it's Herbers that follows it up. Doesn't miss by much. In fact, it looks like it might kiss off the post. Excellent build-up, but it's that execution and the idea.
Montreal just trying to take some of this sting out of this rampant start from United. Campbell all the way forward now. Sealy, good-looking cross. Owusu, and that was the chance that went begging. Owusu couldn't get over his header. Releasing Herbers now, and it's a 2v2. Herbers has Vilsaint. Sealy joining in, and Herbers stings the crossbar. And for the second time this evening, CF Montreal hit the woodwork. Netcam replay is brought to you by T-Mobile, and once again, attacking with
so far, Montreal building themselves into this game, finding some gaps through the midfield of DC United.
But over the top, Campbell. Benteke! There's no stopping Christian Benteke. 4 goals in his first 4 games.
There's a regain of possession. Benteke starts it, just a little layoff. Then that buys them time. And then immediately, as he lays it off, he's always looking to stretch the game, always looking to put defenders under pressure. You can see the little look from Stroud. What a lovely little ball that is, even if it's under hit. Campbell tried to overcommit. That sees the ball through the path of Benteke. I think there's some question mark on whether or not that was going to be a handball on Benteke. Right here, it does look like maybe he bats it down.
It's being reviewed by the video assistant referee, Edwin Urasavi.
I wouldn't be surprised if this one's called back. It does look like at the very end when Campbell overcommits. This little cradling of the ball from Benteke's arm to be able to bring it down into his path. Right arm of Benteke wrapping around the ball. Yeah, that's going to be called back. Allows him to be able to get the position.
So no goal.
The first goal is going to be incredibly important for DC United because this is a Montreal team. 0 wins, only 2 goals.
Lovely ball from me now, and Stroud has his cross blocked by Petrasso.
The last thing they're going to want to do is be chasing this game. Should have a little bit of confidence for some of the success they're finding in terms of the build-up.
Oh, lovely in play. It's on Pirani! Slick as you like. DC United with some sexy soccer.
Change is making it so difficult right now for Montreal to defend. Right there, it's just a little no-look pass. That's Pegula coming from that left-hand side across the field. No one tracks him, and then it's just a deft little touch right into the path of Pirani. Wonderful. He has to be the one that controls the tempo as this game goes on for CF Montreal.
Wonderful work now as it's progressed by Stroud. Over the top, Benteke. Team effort in the end. The former Crystal Palace and Liverpool man.
It feels like they just lose their way a bit in terms of the attack. And then they find themselves in these moments where they're way too stretched. That's going to benefit DC United.
Now space now. Schnegg finds his way. Benteke winds one up. Had a second chance at it takes a deflection on the way out, and the referee.
Have that guy right there that's always going to push those two center backs back and then always be an outlet in these moments. This time, just a bit of a heavy touch, but he stays with it. But any second that he gets just a little bit of a glance, a little bit of space, he's going to take it, makes excellent connection, forces that save from Sirois.
It's a peg low to take. On the outswinger, Benteke couldn't get to it. Second ball falls, and Marani's effort easily controlled by Sirois. On, this is Herrera. Pulls it back. Montreal in some hot water here. Squared across. Schnegg lifts it to the far post. In comes Stroud. My goodness, Montreal asleep at the wheel.
Montreal a few times tonight, and it all starts with Benteke. He's able to hold up the play. They're able to get more players into the box. That's the difference with this DC United team so far in this 2025 season, and it's just Stroud. Everybody falls asleep. Everybody's ball watching for save that is.
Dead balls. Something they've been working on the training ground this week. Rising over, Vilsaint flicked on. And it was there for the taking. Unfortunately for DC, Kai rolls, sending it straight to Sirois. And it could be a sweet one. It's set up for glory. And it will be Bryce Duke, repelled by Kim Owusu back into the area. And the South Korean did marvelously. Well, the net cam brought to you by T-Mobile.
It's a good save, great opportunity on this right-hand side. Remember him trying to sneak in. It was almost like Kim was glued to the goal line.
Here's Ibrahim! My goodness, it was a rocket launcher of a right foot from the Nigerian.
Backside of him, right here, good little connection. Actually, it's a bit of a wayward pass at Lance Saliba. Excellent first-time ball because
Schnegg is there one last twist. And that will do it. Nothing doing. DC United